I'm just taking off the turbo hose from the turbo to the intercooler. I'm thinking this is the problem, but we'll see. Yeah. There appears to be, I was just looking when I took off this, I took the I actually took the air intake tube off the airbox, and by doing that it actually shows me that there's a lot of oily residue, which doesn't look good coming out of the turbo, but anyway, that sort of tells me that there must be a bit of a hole in this pipe down here somewhere, so I'm about to take it off and have a look. So hopefully, look, even that one there looks pretty dodgy, looks really dodgy, but it doesn't look like it's blowing there too much. But anyway, let's just put this little fella back over here, and I don't know if I can get that out there or not. Can I give that a twist? Oh. There's the problem. A nice little, at least one little split in it. So I think I'll be safe to say I can go and get my Stanley knife and give that a bit of a slice, and she'll come off. That is what I'll do. I shall return. Yes. So I'm back. I might just take a little photo of that. There you go, one little photo. Let's see if I can get this music playing again. Okay, here we go. Let's get this show on the go. Show on the show. Whatever. Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. Okay, righto. Here she comes. Well guys, it looks like I found the problem. As you can see, there's a nice a big rip in it, which was blowing a lot of black muck on the actual wheel arch there, which no big deal, but if I would have taken this cover off that I spoke of before, it would have given me, if I would have taken that off, which was covering all that, it would have given me the ability to be able to see where it was blowing. So I'm pretty happy with that. I'm just going to go and I'm just going to, yes, I'm thinking about, I don't know about this one. This is, depends what this one's like. It doesn't, it's only getting, it is sitting on a hot turbo down here, so there could be issues in that. I want to see whether I can actually get this one, but certainly I'm going to replace this one, which goes down to the intercooler. And if this one's dodgy, I'm tipping this one's not far off it. Pretty old, so I'm going to get both of them and yeah, put them back on. It should fix the problem. So it's been stressing me out a bit because I've been talking to a lot of people and they're thinking it could be this or it could be that, and I'm going, oh yeah, great. Everything they said was costing a lot of money. Even these things cost a lot of money. These hoses aren't cheap, but then again, you want good quality because they're actually handling the hot turbo air that's coming straight off the exhaust system, which would be red hot. It's going to be red hot there, so here's going to be just as red hot. That's why I'm thinking maybe this could be a bit dodgy as well. But and then it gets hot. It's blasting hot, and it goes into this little pipe right down here, and that goes into an intercooler, and the intercooler hides inside the grill. So what it does is it just gets a hot air goes into it, and then the air as you drive through blasts through it and cools it, and then it gets sent out through another pipe which is down here, and then it comes up here, and then it goes into the throttle body. And yeah, so it only started playing up a day ago, but no, probably not yesterday, but the day before. And it's probably a good thing because I was about to take the van, the caravan away with this car. So if that happened while we were driving, it would have been not much fun. So anyway, I'm going to look into this. Anyway, I'll get back to you when I've got the new hoses. When I get the new hoses. So I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Well, I've got the new hose. I've actually taken this little cover off the original one, which was this fella. It was wrapped around that little spot, and there was a little one under there, but not as thick as this. So I decided to actually take it off this one and just zip tie it on there, just to give it extra protection. So the go is this little fella, very dirty. I just washed my hands. Okay. So which way are we going to go here? That can go on there. Might tighten this one up just a tad, so I can make sure I don't lose this. Just tighten him up a little bit. Maybe I can just push him along there a bit. And I've got to slip this down here. And push it onto there. Looks like it's going to be a bit of fun. There it is, looks like it's on. Yep, that's on. And this one sneaks onto here. Whoops, I need this little doobie on it. I might put that on that side. Maybe. No, go to this side. Okay, so and this one goes, just slip him on through there. So that one's down there on. And this one here You just got to push him on like that. And all I've got to do now is tighten them up. How good's that? Well, this one's sorted. I have just got to do, I just tighten them up. I've got to tighten those up. And then I've got that bloke, I want to take him off, which is, I've bought a new hose for that one as well. Onto the throttle body, down to here, so it'd be nice if this one hasn't actually blown, it'd be nice to actually get this one off and just keep it for spare, which I'll probably hopefully never need to use it. But anyway, hopefully I can get this off without too much of a struggle, and I'll be able to put the new one on. So I've got another one over here, which is the new one for this one. So that's the actual one. They call it the cold side, so it sorts all these models out, so all good. Okay, let's see what happens. Let's get on with it. I'll just put the camera back up there and we can put him down here like that. I don't know what view I've got. Here's the view of that thing. Hopefully I'm got everything in view. Hopefully. Okay, so this one, got to loosen him off a bit. Just a screwdriver will do that easier, I think. Let's get my long screwdriver. This little fella would be better for this, so I can get down there. All these little things that go down here, loosening this. As you can see, I'm rubbing my arm against those sharp little fellas. So if I loosen this off, I've got to be able to get this over. I've got to loosen him right off. Oh, there he is. So I'll just tighten him up a bit. And the screwdriver does a good job of nipping it up. But I've got it, actually I might see if I can twist that around a bit. It's a little bit too low. Bring this back up a bit. That's better. I'll tighten him up again. It's straight. Yeah, that's good. Now I'll use this to tighten him up. If I can get it down there, maybe I'll go. I'll see if I can just slip this down here. I can go up there out of the way. Get that on there. If I can see it. There it goes, just tighten him up. Nice and tight, because you don't want this thing to blow off. This is the turbo boost hose, and if it's not tight as, it'll pop off under acceleration. That's not going anywhere. This one, I think that's a different size. Again, see, it's funny how they got Phillips head screws on one side of the clamp and the other side, and this is all from factory, because these have never been taken off. And the other side, this one's actually got a flat blade job. So I've just got to try and tighten this bugger up. Okay, we're getting there now. Sort of. It's popped off. Get over there. Maybe I should have got new clamps. What do you reckon? New clamps would have been a good idea, but anyway, I don't have new clamps, so I'm using these ones. I can always put new clamps on later if there's a problem. Right, I've whipped that up tight. Now I'm going to get the socket on it. Tighten him up. I think it's oh, there it goes, it's working. Okay, hey mate.
Hi.
I'm just doing a little bit of videoing here. Hope you don't mind being on video, do you?
No.
So I'm just putting this hose back in. This is a new one. I'll show you the old one in a sec. But I just want to slip that down a little bit further, say about there. I think that's a bit better there. So now I'll tighten that back up again. So this is a turbo boost hose. This is a hose that goes from the turbo and goes into the intercooler, which cools down the air because it's really hot air. Because this is the exhaust system. The exhaust system spins up an impeller inside the turbo, which sucks air out of the air intake into the turbo and then blasts it at high pressure through here, and then gets cooled down in the intercooler, which cools it down to a more acceptable, not quite sure what the temperature be, but acceptable temperature, so it can actually go into the throttle body via there, which they all can blow. Okay, I think that's him. He's not going anywhere. So that one's done. The other hose I took off had this heavier protection around it, so I just cut it off that one and just wrapped it around this one.
Oh, right.
Just in case it's there for a reason.
Yeah.
So yeah. So anyway, that's the hose that blew. And here,
Right.
Here, look. When I took it out, for starters,
yeah.
that's the top end, and that wasn't even leaking.
Right.
But that's where she was leaking.
Oh, right, yeah.
It blew out of there, and I didn't see it. See all this stuff gunk down here? That came out through that hose. That was blowing out onto there, and I didn't know any of that. I couldn't see any of that, and neither could my other mate looked at it, because this cover is the air intake, and that cover sits like, let's move that over there a bit, that sits in here like this and sits up there. I think it sits up or up there, whatever. Anyway, it completely, you couldn't see anything.
No.
It's all blocks it all. So until I had an idea it was there, but until I took this out and I saw all that gunk, and look at that, it's fresh gunk. I'm going, yes, that's the problem.
That's exactly it.
So I'm talking to Al when his one blew, his other one, but the cold side blew. They call this the hot side if you want to be basic.
Right.
They either say turbo to intercooler or intercooler to throttle body, but if you just say hot side and cold side, it makes it a bit easier. But Al's cold side blew.
Right.
So that's the one, and I bought a new one for the cold side as well. And I want it, and to get this off, I actually, at the bottom side, I actually had to cut it because it was just stuck on there. So I hope I don't have to do that with this one, like I don't have to replace this one at the moment, but considering it's as old as that one, and
But if that's the hot side, maybe it's more likely to. Maybe it's. You know what I mean?
yeah,
That might be
I
a
do.
bit.
But everybody you talk to say it's usually this one that goes.
Goes like it did in Allen's.
Yeah, and the problem is because when you accelerate, you sort of accelerate and opens the throttle body, right, and it sucks all the. I'll just go this way a bit. Yeah, so when you open your accelerator, it creates a vacuum and it opens up the turbo, and the turbo spins up and blasts hot air through there, and it cools down a bit, but not that much, but it cools it down to a better temperature. But then what happens is, it's blasting air in, but when you back off and it shuts, well, then that builds up a lot of pressure in here, and then it sort of expands, contracts, expands, contracts.
Yeah, that would put it at,
that would put it at, that's why
fatigue.
It's fatigue, so that's what puts this one at risk too. But that's the same, like that one, when you blast a turbo, it's going to completely hammer it and try and, that's why they blow. They get old, they perish, and they blow a hole in them. But anyway, this is the next job I got to do. So, like it looks pretty good, but again, so the other one, like the other one in certain spots,
looks fine.
like even though that looks pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a fatigue spot there, obviously, and that's where she went.
Yeah.
And obviously there, look.
Yeah.
That would have been next thing. If that didn't go, that would have gone. So yeah, so the next one is this one. So you've only got to undo this one, this clamp here, undo that clamp, pull that one off, and you got to sort of wiggle it around. That's the hard bit, because they've been on there for so long, they sort of get sticky and they stick on there, and it just makes it hard.
Fuse on a bit.
Yeah, that's what happened in the other one. I could not get that to move until I sliced it. Yeah, I really don't want to slice this, because even though I'll probably never use it again, it's really handy to have a backup.
Yeah.
In case something goes wrong.
Well, maybe it might come off easier.
Won't know till I do it, eh?
No.
So that's all done now. So I'm happy with all the attention on that. So I've just got to put this other.
No, I was pretty impressed with that little tool he had, which was electric, and it could go into like little spaces, and I thought, how good's that?
Yeah, they're all the tricks of the trade. If you've, he's doing that sort of work all the time, so it's very handy to have those.
But to buy it for one job.
But unless you're going to use it, like it'd be probably a good idea to have one. But quite frankly, I don't. So I just use a normal. Use a normal bloody thing. So that surely, I think that just clamps on there, does it? Should be on the other side anyway. It's too tight that side. Okay.
Does it attach there as well?
See that? Is that
that's got there attaches to there.
It attaches on there and just squeezes down on that. Yeah. I just want to make sure I put that. You got to put them on the right side so you can get access to them.
Yeah.
So I'll just go this way. We're just putting back on the. This is the air filter. Like this is the intake. So this is where all the air comes in, and goes into the air box, which there's like a filters out any crap, and then it blasts down through here. And also this hose here comes out of the rocker cover, so any pressure build up in the rocker cover can be sucked into there as well. This is the intake into the turbo. So this is where the air goes into the turbo, gets spun up at high pressure, and then blasts out of that bottom one down there. And that's where you get all your turbo boost from. And that's what I was sort of saying the other day. I said, oh look, I've lost my turbo boost.
Yeah.
Like when you're just cruising along, it doesn't matter. Like you wouldn't even hear it. But as soon as you put that foot down, the turbo spins up. It sounds like a rocket ship. So it was something I needed to do. But obviously this one's not so vital as far as tension goes, because it's not under pressure. Yeah. This was even loose when I.
Or was it?
Yeah, when I undid it, I went, oh, that's loose. There's another one hiding down there. I've got to get a bolt on there now. Down there. Nice tight little spot. So this bolt here goes on one of these little things. Maybe I can get it to not fall down. Oh, hang on.
Oh, let's get access to these things.
Everything's so tight. Looks like I think it's biting. It's the main thing. Yes, it's biting. That's good. I'll just have to get my. Can I get that little ratchet spanner? That little baby? Yeah. I'll just take that off and put this one on.
It's a handy little table, that.
Yeah, it's all good. I'll try and get this to work. Oh, maybe over there. This is where that mate's little tool goes.
Yeah, I know. Made it look so easy, didn't it?
Yeah, that again, you got to have it. That's good. I was just saying before that whenever you put zip ties in, it's a good spot to rip you to pieces. So I was just saying before, it's good to get a bit of a file on, just file them off, because you brush past them and you rip yourself open. So that's all done. That's done. So now it's this one, and that'll fit that. Do I need it that big? Probably not. Does it fit on this one too? Yes, it does. Okay, so this one's got to come loose. Yeah, this one. Nice little thing. So you just got to loosen off the throttle body hose, or the cold side, as they say. Well, there wasn't a lot of tension on that either. When there's not a lot of tension, it just blows out. It wastes your boost. Your boost just gets wasted. So that should just come off. Which it does.
Oh, that wasn't too bad.
Now this one, maybe I'll just not use that. Maybe I'll just use this. These weren't even really tight.
Weren't they?
Not that tight, you know. Gotta watch out this thing doesn't take off on you and hide. Might get going there. No, it might be right. Okay, so now that can come off there. And this one, see, you got sort of. Oh, looks this is much better.
Oh, that's good.
So look, there's a bit of oil there. It's probably not oil. See, a lot of the oil can get sucked out of the rocker cover. Okay, so we've just pushed this end on. I've got to clamp it up yet, and now I'm just. Oop, there goes the clamp down the other end. I've just got to get this hose here on. If you want to, I just got to get this hose onto here, which I just got to work it on somehow. That's it, got it, there it goes. I've worked that hose on. Just got to grab this first, what do you call it? Jubilee clamp.
Jubilee clip.
Jubilee clip. Or in Australia, a hose clip. So just got to get the one back on, bring him back up here. Put it right up there, I'd say, and we'll just tighten him up. I might. What happened?
It's gone off.
Oh no, it's all right. Just tap it. That just saves battery. We'll just tighten that little fella up. Wasn't that really tight actually? Excuse me, I've got another phone call coming in. Everybody wants me. Dave. Hello mate, how you going?
Good mate, how are you?
Good. Gary and I are just playing around with the car. You're on video, we're actually videoing the job.
Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah. Tightening up the intercooler to throttle body hose, the cold side.
And the job, is it fairly straightforward and accessible?
Well, yes and no.
Yeah, okay, like every car job.
Yeah, it's you got to take a few things, some things out of the way. This one's not too bad. This side's not too bad at all because it's pretty accessible. It's like it's all tight, but it's not too bad.
Right.
But the other side, you had to take different other hoses off, and
For access.
the main one I had to do was the hardest one as usual. But
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
And getting it all back together, you see your way clear.
Yeah. This is the last clip.
And so that will be the fix.
It's fixed, yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
I sent photos of the actual hose where she blew,
Yeah.
but
yes,
you couldn't
that's right, yeah.
you couldn't see it except until I took off an intake, the actual intake hose. It actually blocked the view of it, so you couldn't physically see it. If you were just popping the bonnet going, "Where's it leaking?" you couldn't see it. But once I got up this morning, I had a fair idea just listening to the actual the sound where it was coming from, and it sounded like it was coming like garbage truck going past. It sounded like it was coming straight in front of me, like from the right hand side front of the car. It was coming straight back from there, so it wasn't coming across from the left hand side. So that's the cold side, because the cold side one normally blows. But this one was it was a hot side, so as they call it, or the turbo to the intercooler.
Yeah.
She had a big split in it. I took a photo and sent it to you. So
No, I saw it. Yeah, I saw it. But so that is like that's blown through from the inside.
yeah, it's just wear and tear.
Damage from the outside.
Nah, it's wear and tear. Like the vehicle's done over 200,000, and it's
I know.
it's like
it's only done 200,000.
yeah, and it's like changing a fan belt or changing your radiator hoses.
Right.
You know, like it's just maintenance.
Yep.
So anyway, we're done. Just finished.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well done, mate. Well done.
Yeah, haven't started the car yet. That might be the next trick.
What, you haven't started the car?
The car mightn't start, but we won't go there. Yeah.
I think you'll be right. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Excellent
she's
work.
good. I'm very happy. Like even driving it yesterday, I came back the old road, and we can probably kill this now. I'll just hit. Well, we're in the car now. This is the test drive. We're going to see if it doesn't go boom. Anyway,
I've got every confidence.
I'll just hand this over to Gary. So far, no boom.
So what sort of speed do you think you have to get up to?
Not much. You've only just got to take off from from the corner
and give it a bit of
boot. Give it a bit of boot, and it'll spin up, and that'll tell you whether it's buggered or not. So at the moment, it's not spinning up the turbo. But if I just get down here and then hit the accelerator, now there you go. See, but that time you would have heard.
Oh really?
Yeah, I was loud as like a rocket ship.
Oh, looks like you've nailed it.